Hey guys, on this Sunday, well, evening, the rain just fell, so I managed to collect like 2.5 buckets of rainwater, and I filled up this other watering can here, and there's a little bit in there, so I try to catch rainwater. And my bromeliads, they're looking really nice. I need to come and separate the pops. Like this guy here, I need to separate them. This one here, I have a baby on the side here. There it is. This one has no baby. That one has no baby. This one has 2 babies. So this is the mother plant. And she got 2 babies on the side. And this one has, I guess the mother plant already died. So this is 2 pups. I need to separate them. And that one doesn't have any pup. And this one here, it has a pup on the side there. There it is. So this is the mother plant. And that's the pup. So Horace have some Scotch bonnet that he had propagated. They're looking pretty healthy. And I went ahead and trimmed up this other plant here. I think he said he has this one for about 2 to 3 years. Quite a while he has this one. And he has 3 baby pepper plant coming up here. These are Scotch bonnets, so those need to get separated, because we don't do no thinning. We try to salvage and save all our little seedlings. And speaking about seedlings, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing in the back with these. So give me a moment and I'll be back. All right, so over here we have some seed starting mix in here, and in here also I have some earthworm casting. So I mix my seed starting mix with like 2 scoops. I don't know, I didn't quite measure the soil, but I just went ahead and just sprinkle like about a scoop and a full overflowing scoop and just mixed it in here. And yep, the little plants are doing okay. Doing a little bit of stuff over there. Yeah, this is my propagation area. So I'm gonna be up potting this store-bought thyme. It's a German thyme. So this thyme will be going into here, and according to the instructions and videos that I've watched, thyme likes well draining soil. So in here I have some perlite, and I have some cactus palm and citrus potting mix. Fast draining formula, so well draining. So I went ahead and put some of that in there. I'm gonna be incorporating this for my thyme. And this is very dry. Super dry, because as you can see, this potting mix barely have any perlite in it. So I went ahead and put a little bit extra in here, because the I don't want the soil to be so compacted with this thyme. And over here I planted some okras. I think it was 4 okra, but I saw 3 that popped up in the new raised bed garden that's over there. I planted them in the front, but I didn't plant anything here, so I think I'm gonna just put 2 more okra bushes here. And that's a celery that I got from my uncle on the west coast, and down there is a marigold, and I got my tomatoes down there. As a matter of fact, guys, let me just give you a quick walk and kind of give you a little of what I'm doing in the garden. So let's stop right here real quick. So over here I'm making like some I'm doing like some kitchen scrap compost, so just like some, you know, fertilizer for my little garden. So I keep this covered. I'm gonna cover it when I come back. And over here I have some alfalfa pellet that I'm making alfalfa tea for the plants. Oh, this smells really green and grassy. Smells really good. I started it today. I did like about 8 handfuls, and I put it in here. So I'm gonna let this ferment for like a couple days, and I can tell by mixing it that the alfalfa has been dissolved, and they're like feed pellets. These are it's an organic. I was trying to look for the cheaper one, but they only had the organic pellets, so I went ahead and, you know, pick it up. It's a little bit more, but I needed it. So, and the store was like about 10 miles from where I'm at. So I'm gonna use that tea when it's ready to water the new beds, because, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. And planted some, oh, they're looking a little bit better. I got these tomato plants from my uncle, because on the west coast he purchases soil from like a nursery, and they have good soil over there that they sell to the public, and they throw out like their bad soil, their so-called bad soil. And in the soil there's a lot of seed that germinated. He gave me a couple he gave me a bag of this soil, but I'm waiting for that new bed to be developed before I spread that soil out and, you know, moisten it, and so I can see what's germinated in that soil. But I'll show you that in another video when I get there. So this is the area where we're planning on doing that new raised bed. And look at this, guys. This is another hard plastic that I found on the side of the road. So we're gonna cut this into 3 even strips, because the raised bed is going up alongside here, and this is a metal thing for the lanai, and I don't want the water to have contact with this. So we'll be making the bed just outside of this concrete, the foundation here, and we're gonna make the backing waterproof. So we need, for this bed, we need to do backing. For the previous bed, for the first bed that we put up, it has no backing because it's just butted up against the wall. But because of the metal, I didn't want to mess with that. And plus, when you water it, the water might seep onto the lanai. So yeah, I'm finding materials on the road to build the raised bed garden. This is gonna be a big raised bed garden, and I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm also excited about this also. This is the new raised bed garden right here. And this is what it's looking like. Everything is looking healthy. We had a little rain, so you can see where the rainwater catch those plants. The bell peppers are looking good. The tomatoes are looking good. And I had to put some diatomaceous earth in here because of ants. So these are the okra seedlings that are popping up. There's supposed to be another one like about right here, but there's none. And I have another okra seedling right there. So eventually I'm gonna give these like maybe like a month, and then I'll pop 2 more okra trees right here, because I was gonna put tomatoes, but I'm not gonna bother. And there's ginger. I know there's ginger along this area here, like right behind the pepper plants. I have ginger right in between here, and I won't be doing anything to the back. I was trying to see if I can find some corn kernels. I would have put some corn in the back, but right now I can't find any corn. Well, if I go to the store, I wanted to go to the dollar store to get the corn. And in here I'm doing the potato, and it's sprouting. Well, this is not a sprout, this is just a weed, but the potatoes are pretty young. They're still underneath. They haven't popped through the soil as yet, but I checked on them. They're not rotted, and yeah, they're in there. So stay tuned for that. And there's my marigold. I put 1 in, and I'm gonna be planting the rest from seed, because 1 marigold is like almost $2 at Walmart. So yeah, the star fruit is all gone. I got what I could and freeze them, and then, you know, so I can make juice in the meantime until it comes back. And I gave the sapodilla, which is sweet sap, I gave it a trimming. There was a bottom skirt under there that you couldn't see the bottom stem at all, so I trimmed that up. You can see, let me go there real quick. You can see, like, I had to get up under here and really go on my knees and cut off those low branches. Yeah, you can see like right there and right around it, there is I trimmed it up. Yeah guys, I'm really glad for the little rain, because the rain, it helps to green up the stuff. So let me show you. I'm gonna cover these up before nightfall, but I just want to get this video up. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant the thyme into here, and then I have over here, I have some lettuce that I've sown, and these are the lettuce, and those have been germinated. Over here I have the evergreen bunching onions, which is like scallion. So those came up. I only planted 2, 4, 6 because they're gonna bunch up, so I only planted that for now. It's my first time planting those. A lot of these stuff, guys, is my first time. I've never planted lettuce either, and every time when I try to with thyme, they don't survive. I understand that they don't like sun, so I'm gonna try to keep this like in an area where it gets a little bit of morning sun, and that's it. It doesn't like the heat, these type of thyme. It's not like the thyme that we have in Jamaica, where it's out in the field in the hot Jamaican tropical weather. And what I'm trying to do here, I'm gonna be sowing a lot of marigold seeds. So this is a crackerjack mixed color. I like that, the petals on this one, so I'm gonna be sowing a couple of them. And this one here, French double dwarf. I'm gonna be also trying out this sunflower. I want to see what it looks like. Dwarf teddy bear. It's pretty. Never seen that one before. And I just wanted to see how big this mammoth sunflower will get. So there's like a picture there with a kid, and they said it gets up to 7 to 12 feet tall. So I'll see about that. And I have this other marigold I wanted to petite yellow. I'm gonna plant and see. And I got this as a free gift from a lady who was putting out some stuff, and this was in there. So, and it's a pretty good seed. It's like packaging 2024. So it's kale. I've never grown kale before. I think I've eaten it before with like it was mixed in with like callaloo or something like that, and it was pretty good. So I'm gonna be planting like maybe like about 4 seedlings of this. So it's gonna go into the seed start mix with the worm compost, and also all of this new seed is gonna be incorporated from that soil. And I have these little hydroponic looking pots that I'm gonna put it in. So I'll come back and show you the ending results. So keep on watching. Okay guys, I'm starting off with the kale, and here in my hand I have 4 tiny kale seeds. I'm not gonna do anything in, guys. I'm just gonna plant the 4 seeds, which are right here. So I have a little marker here. I'm just gonna make some little indents right here. Not too deep. These are small seeds, so just like that. And then my first little seed here, right in the middle, and then that's it, guys. Got the other one here, and then plop it in the middle, and then cover it up. These seeds are pretty tiny. And then I'm just gonna cover that up. So the last one right here, and then I'm gonna just barely cover that up. So this one here is done. All right, I'll come back with the marigolds. All right, we're off to the next. And in my hand here, 4 marigold cracker jack. And they're going in here. Just like that. Just like that, guys. Because these are very tiny and light, and they need a way to make it through the soil. I'm not gonna thin out anything, guys. I'm just doing 1 marigold. I don't like to waste stuff, guys, because as you see, I remember I planted 2 pepper seeds in Ghana, and the one that was looking the healthiest, it died, and the one that was weak, and I still kept it, and it was the one that gave me some little peppers. So yeah, so that's that right there. And then I'm gonna continue, and then I'll show you the ending results. Okay guys, I'm wrapping up this video. So I've decided on grabbing some zinnias. This one I picked it up from the store, and this is what it's supposed to look like. A lilliput. And then I have another one here. It is called a giant double mixed color. And this one here, I picked it up from the Dollar Tree, 4 packs for $1.25. This one is pretty. I want to try this one out. So, and I planted 3 of the marigolds with 1 of the sunflower in this section here. My kale, all 4 of these are the marigolds here, Cracker Jack. Then I have 3 of this marigold on this side. I'm gonna be labeling them. And then I did 1 more of the dwarf sunflower right here. Then I did 2 of this mammoth sunflower seed, and then I did 2 of that zinnia over here. So I'm gonna grab a different container, and I'm gonna put 2 each. So I need to prepare 4 more little pots, and then I'm done with sowing seeds. Yeah guys, so thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you in another one. Bye for now.